This broadcast is streamed and produced by Midnight Sports and is not affiliated with any hockey organization, club, or team. Midnight Sports is comprised of hockey parents who stream games for friends and family who cannot attend the games in person.
Well, hello and welcome on in to Abe Stark Sports Center for Game 2 of our doubleheader as the New York Stars welcome the Delco Phantoms right on back to Coney Island, Brooklyn. Well, not much to tell you that you didn't see in Game 1, and if you missed it, well, you're better off going back and watching it because there was a lot of action, but the end result was the Stars came away with a 7-2 victory, and they broke that game wide open near the end of the game, taking a late 6-1 lead that turned into a 7-2 victory. A lot of penalties, mostly on the Delco side of the ice. And so we'll see what happens when this game starts. Certainly a lot of time for all the players to cool off during that 2-hour lunch break or so. But you never know when teenagers are involved. Keep it right here on Midnight Sports. It's going to be a good one coming on up. And don't forget, there is also more Delco action next week as the Stars will be taking on the Delco 15U Diamond team from the EJEPL, as well as taking on the Peconic Wildcats the day before at 10:45 at Abe Stark. So next weekend, right here on Midnight Sports, subject to carrier restrictions, it'll be the Stars against the Peconic Wildcats at 10:45 on Saturday. And then the Stars will bring out the Road Navies and go all the way down to Ashton, PA, 12:30 and 4:15 p.m. on Sunday to take on the Delco Phantoms. Get you back on the screen here as warm-ups are just about coming to an end. So we'll go ahead and put that clock up there and get set here. Just 19 seconds left to go as the Stars and the Phantoms complete their warm-ups. Wonderful start turned in the early game by Jason Diatelli. Kept his team with it early on, standing on his head. Didn't have a ton of shots on goal early, but the shots he had were almost exclusively high danger chances, and he did very, very well to keep his team into the game. And now, given that he is picking up the pucks in the crease, it looks like he will turn the blue paint over to Ryan Speaker, his colleague in the net for Game 2. Now, 25 minutes on the board. Both teams picking up pucks here. We expect the action to be ever so slightly slower, given that this is Game 2 of the doubleheader. But a lot of pizza consumed by these teenagers in the 2 hours between games. So unlike this old man, that pizza can be converted to energy immediately. I suppose it converts to energy for me. I just wear it around town instead. In any event, Stars getting some last-minute tips there from the bench, as are the Phantoms. They look ready to roll on out in this one. And indeed it is. Speaker carving up the crease for the Stars as Diatelli makes his way over toward the bench and gets just a few extra congratulations for that early game. Looks like it'll be Simic, Shulman, and McCarthy rolling out there for the Stars. That's the top line to start this game. Viscoso and Gorloff out as the defenders. And a reminder, the clock on your screen is really just suggestive of what's going on in the arena. Sometimes the stop-start gets too cold and it doesn't work, but we'll try and keep up with it. Phantoms win that face-off. They dump on in. Puck's going to go all the way around to the end boards, picked up there by Viscoso. He's watched by his Phantom's counterpart, and the puck's going to go to the far corner, not out just yet. As the bouncing puck comes around by the end boards, the Phantoms try and set something up here. It's sticked aside nicely by Schulman, and he's going to break out of the zone, looking for a streaking McCarthy. Puck comes just off his stick. Heavy hitting there at the middle of the ice already. First game saw a lot of that. Stars now settle the puck down. They're going to go point to point. Gorloff to Viscoso. Viscoso works it up towards Schulman, just out of his reach, and now the Phantoms will try and set it up out of their own end. Gummed up at the blue line was that puck, and the Phantoms will come forward now. Phantoms into the offensive zone. They're in the slot. They throw one in. It hits a body, sits at the top of the circle, and then it's sticked over toward Viscoso, who picks up the puck, skates past his blue line, leaves it there for Conforti. Conforti in, now to Russo. Russo shoots. Oh, he's stoned by the post. Follow-up almost over the shoulder of the Delco Phantoms netminder. 1, 2, 3, 4 whacks at it down in the blue paint. Stars can't put it home, but we'll get a stoppage in play here with 23:53 already, and we're getting some complaints here from the crowd on a quick penalty call, looks like, on the Phantoms. Well, the Phantoms will be going to the box here. 23:53 early here in the first. And some complaining from the crowd about the call, as the Phantoms had spent a lot of game one in the box. And you can sense the disappointment from the parents about penalties being called here on the Delco side. In any event, the Stars set up their power play. It's Nicolaitis looking over, trying to shoot that one in and home. Was Bizarro, saved nicely there by the Delco netminder. Shot comes in again, and stoned again are the Stars, as the Phantoms goaltender equal to the task early on here at Abe Stark Sports Center in Game 2. Still a little more shouting from the crowd, and we'll see if the officials respond to it or just carry on. Stars win the ensuing faceoff. Puck goes down toward Bizarro. He taps it farther for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis waiting for it now at the end boards. Throws it out front towards Image. He taps it up and over the shoulder of the Phantoms netminder, and just like that, it's a Stars goal. Well, Stars won, Phantoms nothing early on in this one. 23:31 left to play here in the first half. A young game, so it is. So some continued shouting, of course, from the crowd after the Stars able to pot on a power play. Phantoms fans did not agree with. In any event, the Phantoms win that puck and throw it into the offensive zone with some possession there at the top of the slot. Stars get in the way initially. Puck kicked farther, and now the Stars will come back the other way. Bizarro sends that over toward Fauci. Fauci on the puck in the neutral zone, carries it all the way in the offensive zone, looking for a streaking Bizarro just out of his reach, and Bizarro tries to work that puck up to the far point. Farrow gums up the play initially, but now it's a 2-on-1 developing there. Leshner does a wonderful job there, gumming up that play. And so now it's Farrow pouring in on the forecheck. Shot comes in. Puck comes in twice. Saved nicely both times by the Phantom netminder. And so onward we play. A mini 2-on-1 developing here. Bizarro back. Pass comes into the slot. Speaker does enough to get in the way of that puck to start. But the Phantoms tap it home on the rebound. And so, just like that, 1-1 hockey game. Super early on here as the Phantoms even that score up. Well, I hope you didn't miss the start of this one. 22:43 left to go here as the faceoff's won by the Stars, and onward we play. Schaefer works that up toward Russo. Russo on the puck now. He's in the offensive zone. He hits the side of the cage on that shot. And Russo collects his rebound, works it down toward Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis on the puck now, reverses that over, and Russo goes to pick it up again. It's Conforti over there with Russo. Russo trying to work that out to the net front. He hears the call from Nicolaitis, tries to get it to him. Instead, Nicolaitis bodied off the puck at the last second. Conforti picks it up now, though, in the high slot, and he'll dump it in. It's Russo taking a heavy hit there. Rubbed off the puck. He stays down, does Russo. We should get a whistle here, at least for an injury. And we do. 22:07. Left to go here in the first half, and Russo does get to his feet as he'll skate toward the bench. Should be a face-off here in the offensive zone. It's good to see Russo up so quickly after getting leveled in the offensive zone. No call on the play. 22:07 left to go here in the first half. This faceoff's going to come just outside the Stars' offensive zone. Image at the dot, wins that forward toward McCarthy. McCarthy on the forehand, has the puck there. He'll stop, delay, wait. Puck comes out toward Shulman. Shulman tries to work at net front. Image now on his backhand, has to work that up toward the point. It evades all sticks, though, and so Gorloff will track back in his own end to pick up that puck. Gorloff on the forehand, works that up over toward McCarthy, and now Zimmage on the puck. Zimmage with the puck there as it sits in center ice. He takes a heavy hit, but he's able to leave it for Gorloff, who fires a long shot in, and that one's chested down and aside by the goalie for the Phantoms. It's now the Stars trying to collect in the offensive end. So the Phantoms come away with it. They throw it rink wide, and now a mini break developing down the right wing. Gorloff gets back. He does a wonderful job breaking that up, and behind the net goes Gorloff with the puck. He's going to try and skate this one out of the zone entirely. Comes off his stick at the last second. Shulman does the rest. Finds McCarthy, weak side of the ice. McCarthy's in. It's a mini break for him. He's in. He shoots wide. Oh, he had a chance there, did the birthday boy. Instead, he'll have to pick up the rebound and try and throw it into the net front. He's rubbed off the play after the pass, hits a skate in front. It's now Viscoso trying to keep the zone at the far side of the ice. Works it down toward Bizarro. Bizarro tries to turn with it, comes off his stick, and now the Phantom's able to clear the zone. That's going to go all the way down. No arm raised for icing as we play on here. It'll be Viscoso on the far side of the ice, working that puck over toward Schaefer, and then instead sending it up toward the weak side of the ice. That rolling puck is going to go all the way down, but no icing here as it hit a stick of the Phantoms. Bizarro on the puck in the far corner, looking for Fauci. Fauci gets in the way of that breakout play and dumps the puck in deeper. It'll be Fisher firing in now on the forecheck. Fisher beats two men to the puck, sends it all the way toward the end boards. Rolling puck comes out to Bizarro. Bizarro on the puck there, looking into the slot. He sees Viscoso, tries the one-timer, can't connect. Bizarro lifts the stick of his man, keeps the puck in the zone, and now he goes to work in the far corner. Kicks it to himself. Too many Phantoms on him, but Viscoso's able to hold the zone and dump that puck on back in. It's Fauci now firing in on the forecheck. Takes his man out of the play. Fisher curls with the puck, throws it in front, sticked aside by the Phantoms defender. Onward we play. Phantoms throw that up to the high slot. Nice little tap play. Sees the Phantoms on a break. Phantoms are in all alone on Speaker. They'll shoot. He's able to shut that down, and then the rest is cleaned up there by Conforti, who throws that puck out of the zone. Phantoms have to collect at the blue line. Phantoms throw that puck up into the neutral zone. It's Viscoso trying to take his man out. Instead, Phantoms throw one in on Speaker. He shugs that aside, and now it'll be Nicolaitis trying to work that puck up and out of the zone. Phantoms throw it into the slot. Rolling puck finds Viscoso's stick, and he's got two men on him, so he'll throw that around toward Conforti at the far side of the ice. He taps it past his man, gets on his horse, and the Phantoms will beat him to it, but he comes away with the puck. It's Conforti in all alone, tries to round the netminder, kicked aside there by the Phantoms goalie. Stars still have it in the offensive zone. Stars trying to work that to the net front. Instead, the Phantoms get to it, and they just touch it beyond. But that slow rolling puck's not going to hit the end line. Schaefer has to get back. He does. Schaefer on the puck now. Works that around past his blue line into the neutral zone. Still Schaefer skating with the puck into the offensive end. Throws it over toward Nicolaitis. Comes off his stick, though. Can't connect with Nicolaitis, so Conforti picks it back up. Sends it to the far point. Farrow throws one in. Rebound gobbled up there by the Phantoms goaltender. A little after action from the Phantoms players, but instead we do get a whistle for a faceoff in the offensive zone with 18:34 left to go here in the first half from Abe Stark Sports Center. Stars will get a new line out there. It'll be Shulman, Zimmage, McCarthy. Schaefer and Farrow will stay out. One forward by the Stars. They're able to hold the zone at the far half wall. Zimmage shoots, hits the shoulder of the netminder for the Phantoms. And onward we go. Phantoms break out of the zone. They're coming the other way. Some good counterattacking by the Phantoms right now as they curl into the slot. Rolling puck. It's just going to be gloved down. Sorry for the camera work there, folks. Working alone in game two. Rolling puck came in on Speaker. He was able to throw a big mitt on it there before the Phantoms got there. And so 18-17 left to go here in the first half. It'll be a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Zimmage wins that over toward the half wall and then picks up the loose change. Works it up to McCarthy off his stick and into the neutral zone. And the Phantoms look to collect. It's Phantoms on the puck at center ice. Without much possession, though, Schulman tries to take the puck off his man. Instead, the Phantoms will come the other way. Some big boy hitting out there right now as the Phantoms look to break in. And so we get a cross check in the crease, uncalled. Oh boy, the Phantoms happy to go ahead. Ooh, the referee now giving it to the Stars bench. Kicking the Stars coach out of the game here after he was complaining about the cross check on his goaltender in the blue paint. Well, that was a quick hook there for the Stars bench. And so we'll see what happens here, but looks like it's going to be a defensive zone draw as the Stars now to the box for 2 minutes for the bench minor. And so off they go as these officials look to try and take control of this game early on. And we'll see what the call here is. Still no sign to the scorer's booth. There are only 3 Stars on the ice, so it looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3 for the full 2 minutes here. Unless there's any more score sheet work. And so it is a 5-on-3. We're off and running as the Stars able to clear the zone immediately. It's going to go for a quick icing, though. And so 17:43 left to go. Just 4 seconds off the penalty there. As the Stars ice the puck to get it out of the defensive zone. We'll do it all over again here at the near dot. It's Zimmage. He's got Viscoso out there with him. And the Stars do win that faceoff. It's Gorloff as the other defender out there. Stars able to rack that off the glass and send it out of the zone. And the Phantoms will have to pick up in their own end. So the Phantoms on the puck now, working that through the neutral zone, trying to set up a shot in the slot. Good stick work by Gorloff. Cuts out the threat, and it's a quick offside now on the Phantoms. That faceoff's going to come just outside the Stars' defensive zone. Well, still some disagreements from the crowd. But we will play on here as that puck is won forward by McCarthy, and then the Phantoms turn and dump in. Viscoso will pick it up now in his own end. He's got Gorloff out there with him. Viscoso will rack that around the boards, not out of the zone, though, as the Phantoms now pour in and try and set up shop in the low slots. Good stick work there, and the Phantoms able to take the lead on the 5-on-3 with 17:09 left to go here. It's the Phantoms 2, the Stars 1. Well, Stars not out of it here as they still have another penalty to kill off. It's going to be 5-on-4 hockey. And so they're going to need to be careful not to dig themselves a hole in this one. It's Nicolaitis winning that faceoff forward. Phantoms come away with it. Now they dump in. Fisher that's Farrow out there. Turns to try and pick the puck up out of his own end. And the Phantoms work that puck up to the far point, but out of the zone as Fisher fires forward on the forecheck. It's the Phantoms now unable to hold the puck in the neutral zone. Nicolaitis fires in to pick it up in the far offensive corner as a shorty puck comes in. Oh, it's tapped nicely aside by the netminder for the Phantoms. Onward we play as the Phantoms streak up the right wing. They've got a free skater on the left wing. They throw it in towards Speaker. He just sticks it aside there, and the Phantoms set up shop again in the offensive zone. They curl at the top of the circle. They shoot in. That goes well wide of the cage after a deflection. A lot of jostling out there. 39 seconds left to go as that puck just rolls in on Speaker, and he covers up with 16:22 left to go here in the first half. Stars down a man, down a goal, early on in this one. Well, the Phantoms have matched their goal total from the earlier game, and they're looking for more, that is, right now. So it'll be Zimmage at the near dot. Wins that faceoff over toward Schaefer. Puck comes up to the near point, and it's sent wide there by the Phantoms. Sticked aside nicely by Viscoso, so no shot was coming. Phantoms will dump that puck down in deep. It's Viscoso with the puck, caught between his skates in the far corner. Puck comes out toward Schaefer. He does well just to stick it aside, so no shot coming. It's the Stars looking to break out of their zone. Schaefer's able to dump that puck in. Icing's going to be waved, though, as we play on. Just 9 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Phantoms. It's Zimmich taking the puck off his man. And Schulman dumps that back in. The Phantoms will pick it up at center ice and try and come through. Zimmich dumps his man off this mortal coil. Onward we go. It's Viscoso working that puck up to the near point, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey now as Viscoso gets a second bite at the apple. Rolling puck is going to find McCarthy streaking into the offensive end. He sets up the forehand, then leaves it for Zimmich. Zimmich in all alone. He goes around his goaltender and he scores. Just like that, back to a tie hockey game. Well, what a pass and leave from McCarthy for Zimmich into the slot. And now it's a tie ball game here at Abe Stark Sports Center. Boy, oh boy, truly, you don't want to miss a moment of this action right now. It is end to end. We haven't even played 10 minutes just yet. Now ensuing faceoff is going to be Fisher, Fauci, and Pizarro. Farrow and Gorloff as the defenders. One there by Fauci over to Pizarro. Puck comes over to Gorloff now, who works that puck forward. It's touched by a Phantoms player before it crosses the end line, so icing waved. Onward we go here as the puck comes up to the near half wall. Gorloff keeps the zone, throws that toward Fauci. Fauci tries to work that down to Pizarro. And instead, the Phantoms get in the way, and they're going to come the other way are the Phantoms with speed through the neutral zone. A drop pass doesn't connect. Puck's going to find Pizarro in the defensive zone. He's going to turn right back the other way in the neutral zone, streak into the offensive zone. Comes Dominic Pizarro, tries to throw that over toward Fisher. Just a little out of his reach, but Fisher gets it, throws it back to Pizarro. Pizarro takes a heavy hit there. Shot comes in, goes just wide of the cage after it was sticked aside. And Fauci now on his man, eliminates him from play. And Farrow sent a long shot in, but we'll get a call here. Looks like it's going to be a slashing call. See who's going to the box on this one, as both teams were around the puck. And so hard to know who's going to get the whistle on this one. Faceoff's going to be in the offensive end for the Stars, so looks like it will be the Phantoms to the box here with 14:36 left to go in the first half. Now it'll be Nicolaitis at the far dot. He's got Zimmich and McCarthy out there with him, Pizarro and Schulman as the other two skaters on the top power play unit. Nicolaitis wins that faceoff, but it comes between two men on the blue line for the Stars, and so the Phantoms will dump in. They may get a shot off here on Speaker. He's able to just cut that down with the right leg pad as that backhander came in on him, and now Pizarro streaking through the neutral zone all the way in, looking for a streaking Zimmich in his own right. Just off his stick, so Zimmich works it up to McCarthy. McCarthy finds Schulman there at the blue line. Shot comes in, it's loose, and it's in. Oh, that shot snuck under the leg pads from the far point. Looks like it might have been Schulman who was able to work that puck down, and Nicolaitis tucked it home. It's the Stars 3, the Phantoms 2. Truly do not get up to get something from the fridge in this game. It is just action all the time right now. Well, ensuing faceoff, it's going to be Nicolaitis. He's got Russo out there with Conforti, and that puck's going to be won all the way back towards Speaker, who's just going to cover up as it rolls in on him with the Phantoms lurking. And so, defensive zone draw here for the Stars. Same line out there for them. Clock reads 14:03 in the arena, so when it gets to 13:55, we'll start it up again on your screen. Stars try and work that puck forward into the neutral zone. Instead, the Phantoms come away with it. Russo dumps his man. The entire bench stands up to celebrate as the Phantoms try and track that puck down in their own end. Coming up the play there was Conforti, so there was no zone exit. It's Russo now on the puck, working that down toward Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis has it caught between his skates, and so the Phantoms will take over behind their own net. It's the Phantoms working that puck up toward Viscoso. Not out, though. Good keep by him. Russo now with the puck. Reverses it over toward Nicolaitis, who fires in on the forecheck at the end boards. It comes up toward Leshner. Leshner keeps the zone, throws that wide of the cage. Deflection nearly rolls in, as the Stars look to collect again in their offensive end. Nicolaitis works it up toward Leshner again. Leshner on the puck, sends another bouncing puck in, this time cut out by a body in front, and the Phantoms will come the other way. It's a 2-on-1 developing here. Viscoso, long stick, gets in the way, and it's an offside. Just like that, Viscoso doing work there at the blue line to gum up that play, as the Stars got caught in the offensive zone just momentarily. 13:05 left to go here in the first half. Stars 3, Phantoms 2, face off just outside the Phantoms offensive zone. Phantoms win that back, but now it's touched for by Bizarro. Bizarro in all alone, and he tries to go around there. It's cut down nicely by the Phantoms goaltender. Bizarro did not have much real estate to operate with. He made the most of it, but the Phantoms netminder did the best in that exchange. Now the Phantoms try and break out of their zone. They do, just past Fisher. Gorloff takes a heavy hit, but he's able to give Fisher time to get the puck and dump it right back in. It's the Phantoms on the puck, working it up to the strong side. Heavy hitting again as Gorloff takes his man out of the play, but we're going to get a quick whistle here, and it'll be Gorloff to the box. We'll see what the call is. It's elbowing, and so Gorloff goes to the box for 2 minutes. 12:33 left to go here in the first half. The Stars up a goal, about to be down a man for 2 minutes. Now it'll be Leshner out there with Zimmage, Schulman, and Farrow as the penalty killers for the Stars. This faceoff's going to come to Speaker's right. Phantoms get their preferred 5 skaters out. And the puck's dropped. Won by the Phantoms back toward the blue line. They settle the rolling puck down there. They fire one in on Speaker. That was deflected wide. And the Stars desperate to get this puck out of the zone quickly. Instead, the Phantoms going to hold here at the near point. They load up. They fire in. Speaker shuts down that shot. Rebound comes to his right. Stars clear that up, but not out just yet. Puck again fired in on by Speaker. He sticks that one aside after he couldn't glove it. Phantoms now going around the net, throwing it in front. Hits a skate there. Onward we play. Phantoms have the puck at the far half wall. That shot hits a body. Phantoms buzzing right now. They're at the end boards, are the Phantoms, as Zimmage tries to work that puck past his man. He does. He's got a streaking Schulman with him. Works that puck over to Schulman, bounces over his stick. Schulman will collect, kill more of this penalty off by dumping that puck into the offensive zone. Zimmage all over his man, separates him from the puck. It's Zimmage versus the world right now as he dumps that in to kill more of the penalty. 1:05 left to go on the man advantage for the Phantoms. Farrow able to keep the zone there, just dump it right back in for McCarthy. McCarthy on the puck, tangles with his man, and Nicolaitis over on the same wall for support momentarily. He goes toward the slot in case McCarthy's able to get this puck out from the 3 Phantoms men that are just hanging on him in that far corner. Phantoms eventually do pick up the puck. They try and go around Nicolaitis. Eventually, they work it into the neutral zone. It's a 3-on-2 developing as they load up. They dangle at the top of the circle. They throw one in. Speaker makes the save off the shoulder of the goaltender for the Stars. That puck's thrown out of the zone. And as we tick under 11 minutes, it's going to go for an icing, and we'll get a stoppage in play here at 10:57 left to go in the first half. It's going to be a defensive zone draw for the Stars. Well, we'll see. There's some discussion on the ice right now, but it seems like the teams are just trying to get their lines right. 25 seconds left to go on the Phantoms man advantage. 10:57 left to go in this first half. Feels like we've played 3 hockey games already in the first 15 minutes of this one. It's Nicolaitis at the dot, trying to win this back toward Viscoso. Well, it looks like, in fact, there was a penalty on the play. It's a 5-on-3. Again here for the Phantoms for the next 24 seconds. They win that faceoff. Penalty's not on the board. Shot comes in on Speaker. He blockers that down, and so Viscoso tries to rack that around the boards. Instead, the Phantoms throw that wide of the cage. And so, for the next 10 seconds, the Phantoms have the offensive zone here. They shoot one in. It goes up into the netting. Still 5-on-3 time for the Phantoms here for the next 6 seconds. 10:38 left to go. A little bit of confusion here on the ice at times because the officials are speaking to the scorekeeper rather than gesturing and speaking. Given all the paperwork that's going on, it's understandable. In any event, It's Zimmage winning that faceoff. He delays in his own zone, and now it's worked out there by Schaefer. Goes off a phantom stick, and it's back to 5-on-4 hockey. Should be for the next, well, minute and 45 seconds as the Phantoms gain the offensive zone. They try and work that puck in. The buzzer goes. We have a stray buzzer there as the clock is continuing to tick here. No, it's down to 10:17, but it looked like perhaps the scorer couldn't get all of the info into the clock, and so it'll be a defensive zone draw for the Stars after the stray buzzer. Still 5-on-4 hockey for another minute and 45 seconds or so. There's some discussion now between the Stars and the official. And we'll see just what's going on here. Russo and McCarthy in the box right now. Stars have 4 skaters on the ice. 2 minutes on the board there for the Russo penalty, although it probably is less than that. We'll see. Slapper comes in, goes wide of the cage after the Phantoms win that faceoff, and then it's steered up and out of the zone by Fisher. That's not going to cross the end line. A wonderful clearance by him as Fauci's in on the forecheck. No icing on the Stars. Phantoms work that up to their own blue line, and then into neutral ice come the Phantoms. They try and line up a heavy shot. They're at the top of the circle, and then looking for that tight angle play are the Phantoms. They throw it out front. It sits in the slot momentarily. Fortunately, if you're a Stars fan, Phantoms were handcuffed by that. And so we get a quick stoppage in play as it looks like that puck came up into the Stars bench. It'll be a face-off in their own zone. 1:30 left to go on the man advantage for the Phantoms. Now shots 12-7 in the Stars' favor. A lot of high danger chances out there, candidly. Both goaltenders seeing a lot of vulcanized rubber from the blue paint. Face-offs won by the Stars, and it's worked out of the zone. Bizarro all over his man, chasing this puck down on the kill. He's able to dangle around his man momentarily, but he's separated from his stick, and so the Phantoms will take back over and work that puck up to their own blue line. Puck now at center ice for the Phantoms as they work it in the offensive zone. Leschner takes a hack at that puck to get it out of the zone. He's able to move his man to the near corner at the very least. Puck comes in on Speaker. He gets down. Farrow gets there first and works that puck around. No zone keep for the Phantoms as the Stars now come into the offensive zone, but without possession. Nicolaitis and Bizarro both in the zone here as the puck sits behind. Oh, and the Stars nearly potted that puck as it took a weird carom off the end boards, came out front, but they just missed the net, and they just missed a shorty. And so now the Phantoms will come right back down the other way. The Phantoms leave that puck in the middle of the ice. They'll set up their power play again as 33 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Phantoms. We play on here at Abe Stark Sports Center on a Saturday afternoon, and we thank you so much for joining us on Midnight Sports. It'll be the Phantoms coming in, shooting high and wide of the cage, and they're going to be able to keep the zone, though. Even on that rebound, they throw it in. Speaker's able to just stick that aside. That rolling puck looked like it was going to the side of the cage, but Speaker wanted a change, and so he'll get it as the Stars get some new skaters out there with 8:28 left to go in this first half. 12 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Phantoms. Puck's dropped, won by the Phantoms at the circle, guided just up to the near point as that bouncing puck is going to go up over the cage on a deflection and then be settled by the Stars. 2 seconds in one, we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here as the Phantoms able to keep the puck in the zone. Puck comes toward the blue paint, shepherded wide by Viscoso, and now the Stars try and reverse. Phantoms come away with it. They throw it in front. Speaker shuts down that, and he's able to get the big mid on it there with 8:02 left to go as Speaker able to come out to the top of the blue paint on that bang-bang play from behind the net. It's 5-on-5 hockey, but it's a defensive zone draw here for Zimmage, Conforti, Schulman, Gorloff, and Viscoso. Won by the Phantoms. They're in the slot. They try to dangle around. The Stars get in the way, and then it comes in on Speaker. He's going to throw the glove on it again as that rolling puck came in with 7:56 left to go here in the first. Well, the Stars will get some new skaters out there. It's Zimmich and 40 Schulman, but now it's Farrow and Schaefer as the defensive pair. That puck's won by the Phantoms up to the far point and then into the high slot. Schulman gets in the way of that one, tries to work it up toward Conforti. He gets the puck out of the zone at the very least for the Stars, and so it'll be Farrow tracking back after the dump in by the Phantoms. Farrow on the puck, trying to work that up and out. Puck sits at the dot after some good stick work by the Phantoms, and Schulman throws that puck to the weak side of the ice. The Phantoms will take over, but only at their own blue line. They do the same. That diagonal pass up through the neutral zone. The Phantoms now try to gain the offensive zone. Schulman with a nice back check cuts out the pass. Phantoms trying to work that puck in. Instead, they'll have to go backwards to set up their play. And on the forecheck is Zimmich. Zimmich all over his man, forces an early pass to the near half wall here, and now the Phantoms will break out. It misses all sticks. Should get an arm raised here for icing. We do. 7:08 left to play. Offensive zone draw upcoming here for the Stars. Well, shots now a little more favorable for the Phantoms. They've closed that gap. It's in favor of the Stars, 12-9 now, as those Stars penalties gave the Phantoms some offensive zone time, certainly. It's Fauci winning that faceoff. Schaefer now takes over on the Bizarro pass. Shot comes in. Saved nicely there by the Phantoms netminder. Do it all over again with 7:03 left to go here in the first. It'll be Fauci at the dot. Puck's dropped. Fauci wins that over toward the slot. And now the Phantoms will have to get to this puck to get it out of the zone. They do. Farrow picks up at center ice, works it over toward Schaefer. Schaefer leaves it for Farrow. He's going to dash to that puck and jam it out of the zone. Bizarro on the puck, tries to send that up toward Fauci, just out of his reach. But Fauci with a wonderful back check, able to keep that puck in the zone. And now it's Fisher working that puck over the far side of the ice. Bizarro picks it up at the far half wall, kicks it to himself momentarily, and then throws that puck in just a bit deeper for Fauci to recover it. Now it comes out toward Bizarro. Bouncing puck goes over the cage. And the Phantoms will pick back up. They'll use the glass and rack that out. It's a foot race now, all the way down to the other side of the ice. Schaefer wins that race and then blows a tire. Farrow ties his man up in front. Schaefer sees his man go wide. Bouncing puck comes to the top of the circle. Not out of the zone just yet as the Phantoms pick it up again. And it's Bizarro on a nice back check, trying to get that puck up and out of the zone. Fauci trying to do the same. Instead, the Phantoms keep that puck in the zone. Schaefer fires to the far corner, try and get the puck out of the zone. Goes all the way to the back of the net. And Farrow watches his man wide and then gets the body in the way. Fisher will pick up. He works that puck up and out of the zone. That puck's going to go all the way to the defensive blue line for the Phantoms. Stars will be able to get a change out of this. Schaefer bumped off the puck there as the Phantoms come in. They dangle in. They try and trick Speaker. They go wide of the cage with that backhand shot. Heavy hit there by Viscoso. Upends his man. Stars take over the puck in the near corner. Viscoso on the puck there. He gets upended by the man he took out. Stars will have to take over again. Puck comes all the way over to the near side of the ice. 5:22 left to go here in the first half as the hitting starts to get very, very heavy. Russo able to do enough to get that puck out of the zone. Phantoms take over at their own blue line. They work that puck up to center ice and not in just yet as the Stars gum up that breakout play. Puck now sits at the defensive blue line for the Stars. Schaefer picks it out of the linesman's skates, and it's moved up into the offensive zone for the Stars, but without possession. Phantoms come back the other way. They send that puck through the neutral zone, and they've got a mini break here. Viscoso gets back. He's able to jam his man wide. No shot coming. Good work there by Nico Viscoso to cut out the threat as Conforti comes right back the other way. He's got Russo with him. Russo stays on side. Conforti gains the zone. Conforti dumps that backhand in to set up Russo, looking for Nicolaitis, and instead it comes toward Conforti, goes just wide of the cage. Oh, that took a deflection at the last second. This line's got a little bit of buzz to him here in this game, and it should go for an icing, that puck. It does, with 4:24 left to go here in the first. The Nicolaitis, Russo, Conforti line doing some heavy work in the offensive zone, trying to tilt the ice, and they bought themselves an offensive zone faceoff for Zimmich, Fisher, and Schulman to take. And so it'll be Zimmich at the dot. Wins that over toward Fisher. And Delco tries to work that puck up and out of the zone. They do. They're in the neutral zone now, are the Phantoms, working that puck farther and farther forward. as Leshner will turn to pick up the puck at the end boards. Leshner jams that around to the near side. Phantom's able to keep the zone momentarily until the puck comes to Fisher. He's got a streaking Schulman up the left wing. Schulman gains the offensive zone. He's on the forehand. He sends a shot in. It's stick aside there by the Phantoms goalie. Ensuing shot saved nicely. Boy, that was a screen blind shot. And the Phantoms able to survive that one and come all the way through the neutral zone. It's Gorloff now on the puck in his own end. It's on the backhand. He'll curl, wait, look for Zimmage. Puck comes up to the half wall. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage. And so Schulman looks to pick it up at the far side of the ice. Schulman's over there. He's being harassed by one Phantoms man. Leaves it there for Leshner. Leshner finds Zimmage. Zimmage able to get the breakout started here. Schulman has the puck in the neutral zone. Schulman dangles into the offensive zone. He's got Zimmage behind him. Tries to send it past and deeper as the Stars defenders were making a change on the play. Puck bouncing in the offensive end as we tick under 3:20 left to go here in the first half. Phantoms break into the offensive zone, looking for a slot pass. They're in on Speaker all alone. Speaker does enough there. He chops that puck wide of the cage. The Phantoms will have to reset. Boy, it was a 2-on-0 in the low slot there for the Phantoms to start. Speaker sticks that ensuing shot aside, and now it'll be Viscoso who's had enough of this defensive zone time. He's going to skate it right into the neutral zone. Nico Viscoso leaves it there for Zimmage. Zimmage fires. That shot saved nicely by the Phantoms goalie. Zimmage picks the puck up again. He shoots, tries to go up and over, hits the crossbar. Pizarro to pick up the rebound now. It's Pizarro leaving that up for Viscoso. One-timer hits the side of the cage after a deflection. Pizarro digs that out for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis on the puck, trying to work that up to the near point. Viscoso with a nice keep on a bouncing puck. Turns for Pizarro. Pizarro now tries to get that puck deeper. Phantoms get in the way. They're able to get the puck out of the zone with 2:26 left to play here. It'll be Viscoso in his own end going point to point for Farrow. Farrow will have to pick up that pass as it went just a bit wider from where Viscoso wanted to send it. Viscoso works it up to Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis on the puck now. Works that far side of the ice for Pizarro. Bouncing puck goes over his stick, and it'll be the Phantoms to play this one in their own end. They work that puck up through all the defenders. Phantoms with a nice little breakout play here. Gorloff, though, wise to the play. Gets to the puck first, leaves it for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis finds Pizarro. Phantoms are making a change there. They got on the ice quickly, though, as Nicolaitis all over his man in the far corner. Phantoms look to break out on the near side of the ice here. They jam the puck out of the zone. Bouncing puck's going to lead to a foot race. Gorloff to it first, and he settles the puck down and sends it right back the other way. Tapped on toward Pizarro now. Pizarro into the offensive zone. He's rubbed off the puck, though, at the last second, and the Phantoms will come right back through neutral ice. Phantoms gain the offensive zone. Farrow goes for the hit, and he's able to sandwich his man with Fauci out there, and Fauci will pick up the puck. It's Fauci now on the puck looking for Pizarro. Pizarro taps it farther. Stars can make a change behind the play. Pizarro bowling his way to the front. Nearly had a shot on goal, I should say there, but he's going to be able to get a penalty called for cross-checking. Well, it'll be the Phantoms to the box this time. 1:13 left to play. Strong work on Dominic Pizarro there to bowl his way all the way to the blue paint and have a penalty, draw a penalty that is, on the Phantoms. It'll be Zimmage at the dot. He's got Nicolaitis out there with him, as well as Pizarro, Schulman, and Viscoso. Puck comes up towards Schulman, goes point to point with Viscoso. Return pass towards Schulman. He just has to dump that in. Right to the bumper. Zimmage able to tap it home. Tic-tac-toe. Oh, boy. The Stars score there. They were able to get that puck out front. And just like that, the Stars have doubled their lead with 1:02 left to go here in the first half. It was a wonderful play there by the Stars that Zimmage was able to cap off by passing that puck right into the back of the net. Ensuing face-off will be Nicolaitis, Russo, and Conforti. Puck's one back towards Schaefer. Schaefer tries to work that puck up through the neutral zone, hits a stick. Shot's going to come in on Speaker, and so he'll just cover up there with 54 seconds left to go in the first half. It's going to be a defensive zone draw. Nicolaitis at the far dot. He's been the man on face-offs today. He wins that one as well, and then picks up the puck and tries to send that out of the zone. Russo picks it up in stride. It's Russo in the neutral zone. Stars looking for more. Very late here in the first. Russo curls toward the slot. He's on the forehand. He shoots. Blockered aside by Delco. And so now it's Conforti trying to pick up the puck as it just barely leaves the zone. Kicked farther across the blue line. The Stars have cleared the zone as all the players are in on this scrum, but maybe 2 on the ice. Puck does come out of that scrum toward Schaefer. Schaefer separates his man, comes in on the forehand. He sends a shot in, sticked aside by the Phantoms netminder. And with just 17 seconds left to go, Phantoms look to get this out of the zone and get into the locker room with only a 2-goal deficit. It's the Phantoms in their own zone, but the Stars come out and they score. Oh boy, how about that? 7 seconds left to go here. And Nikolaitis pots that one right into the back of the net. Boy, the Stars were hungry for another one there before halftime, like it was a fresh set of pizzas up in the press box. Well, it'll be Nikolaitis now to take that ensuing draw. And the Phantoms pour forward, seeing if they can't sneak a goal in here, as the clock is not running in the stadium, and now it is. Long one comes in on Speaker. He's able to just stick that aside, and that'll do it for period, well, half, I should say, number 1 at Abe Stark Sports Center after the first half. It's the New York Stars 5, the Delco Phantoms 2. Stick around. We'll go through an ice cut here, a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back as soon as the action starts here in the second half. 25 minutes will be put on the board. Until then, thanks so much for watching us here on Midnight Sports.
Hockey fans, are you tired of having to stay up on current events? Isn't it exhausting when people ask you things like, "Did you see the news?" Or, "What do you think of the latest jobs report?" Well, if you'd like to avoid the zeitgeist, consider subscribing to Conversation Enders Daily. It's a daily newsletter that's guaranteed to be under 100 words, and within those 100 words, we'll send you snippets of the weirdest and most esoteric stories out there. That way, when someone asks you if you saw the game last night, you can say, "Oh no, I was reading about the storm in Vanuatu. So sad, I can't even talk about it." Or, "I didn't. I'm too busy worrying about the American land sharks' impending extinction that I don't have time for meaningless sports ball." It's guaranteed to get the other person to stop asking questions and start feeling badly. Conversation Enders Daily, helping you avoid any discussion. Hockey fans, have you or a loved one been injured by purchasing an automobile from Rowdy Howdy's Automobiles? You may be entitled to compensation. Past client complaints include ignition trouble, a lack of wheels, no windows, among a variety of other complaints about Rowdy Howdy Automobiles. If you or a loved one were injured by Rowdy Howdy Automobiles, give us a call today. Don't actually call. This is a fake ad. We are not attorneys.
Well, in the ever-changing world of youth hockey, looks like there will be no ice cut for Game 2. We're going to be ready to get back at it, but a quick reminder, next Saturday, October 7th, tune in right here on Midnight Sports. It'll be the Stars taking on the Peconic Wildcats. And then on Sunday, the Stars go down and take on Delco on home ice. But right now, it is puck drop for period 2. We're off and running as Delco wins that faceoff and works it up into the neutral zone. Stars trying to get that puck out of their own zone. And it sits just in the high slot until Delco is eventually going to emerge with it, but in the neutral zone facing the wrong direction. They'll send a backhanded pass up, not into the offensive zone just yet. Now they are. They've crossed the blue line, has Delco. Drop pass, sees the puck come up toward the Stars. McCarthy, who's able to jam up the play there at the far side of the ice. Puck stays in the zone, though. Now it's going to come in and go wide of the cage. And so it will be the Stars through Gorloff cycling that puck down low for Viscoso, trying to get it out of the zone. Puck will come up toward McCarthy, and now the blue line. And McCarthy uses the body to get that puck up and out. Stars missed him for 10 minutes there in the first half. And it's McCarthy working into the offensive zone, trying to send that net front. Puck sits there momentarily, comes up toward Viscoso. Shot goes high and wide of the cage. And Delco able to work that up to the point, not out just yet. Ensuing shot from Gorloff hits a body in front. Delco working to get this puck out of the zone. They do. We play on. Delco at center ice with the puck, dumping on in. And that puck will go all the way behind the cage, and Gorloff will get there and take a big hit to work it over for Viscoso. Viscoso uses the glass. It hits the linesman, comes to the top of the circle. Speaker able to blocker that aside pretty casually as he saw that shot the whole way. And Zimmage will pick up the puck and cross the blue line. He's got a streaking Conforti over there who tries to touch it home just out of his reach. And Conforti will now pick up the puck and dump it in deeper so the Stars can complete their change. It's Delco on the puck in the near corner here as they look to get that puck up and out of the zone. Russo gets in the way of the breakout pass, forces an early one at least, and that puck's going to roll all the way toward Leshner in his own end. Leshner on the puck now, behind his net on the forehand. Leshner works that puck up toward Russo. Russo taps it farther into the neutral zone. Phantoms trying to set up shop in that neutral zone and then break into the offensive zone. Instead, it's Conforti with the puck. He dangles around one man, and he sends that puck just wide of the cage after a stick gets in the way. It'll be the Phantoms picking that puck up. Leshner able to get in the way of his man, and Farrow does the rest. Work that puck over to Conforti. He goes point to point with Leshner. Leshner on the puck now in the neutral zone. He's going to gain the line and dump in. Makes it so far as the dots. Bouncing puck, though, is going to find Conforti. Conforti on the puck in the offensive zone. Ooh, nearly tapped home there by Nicolaitis. Just got these angles wrong with a man in front of him, and so Delco able to break out weak side of the ice. They're going to have a 2-on-1 developing here. Delco all the way into the offensive zone. Drop pass comes in. Speaker stones him with the left leg pad. Puck sits there. Now it's cleared out by Farrow. Farrow on the puck. Works that over toward Conforti. Tries to get the puck out of the zone. Instead, it's Delco in. They throw that pass to the slot. Shot goes wide there. Nicolaitis doing some good defensive work in the low slot. Able to gum up his man's stick and send that shot wide. Now it's Delco. Slapper lined up. Bouncing puck. It's deflected high and wide of the cage. Puck comes right back out front. And it'll be the Stars through Nicolaitis emerging with it. Russo streaking up the center of the ice. And now he'll pour after this puck. But it's going to go across the end line. And so with 21:48 left to go here in the second half, it's a defensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars. And it'll be Fauci, Fisher, Gorloff, Bizarro, and Schaefer out there for the men in white. Stars again going left to right on your television screen, wearing their home whites here at Abe Stark Sports Center. Fauci at the dot, wins that over toward the half wall. Delco comes away with it as the Stars fire in on the forecheck. Shot comes in. Oh, a good stick lift, though, by Bizarro. Able to keep his man from really pulling the trigger. And so that puck's going to go all the way down as icing's waved off. Fisher in on the puck in the far corner. Fisher all over the puck there as he gums up that breakout play. And so it will be Delco, though, getting that puck past the blue line. Bizarro with a good back check, able to take his man out of the play and at least let the Stars get back on defense. It's Delco now into the offensive zone. Delco in the far corner as they have the puck behind the net, but overskated it. And so Bizarro picks up that puck, reverses over toward Gorloff. Gorloff on the puck now. He's got some time and space. He's going to wing that puck up toward Bizarro, who gets on his horse to give chase, so the puck doesn't cross the end line, but at the last second it does. 20:58 left to go here in an action-packed second half thus far. Shots 19-15 in the Stars' favor. And it's a defensive zone draw upcoming. It's Viscoso and Leshner out there as the defensive pair. Zimmich, Schulman, McCarthy as the forwards. This faceoff's going to be at the far dot to Speaker's left. Puck's dropped. Zimmich wins that over to the half wall. McCarthy comes away with it, and he goes around his man. 2-on-1 now with Schulman into the offensive zone. McCarthy loads up. He shoots. Oh, saved nicely there by the Phantoms goaltender. Onward we go here as the puck sits in the offensive zone for the Stars momentarily. It comes across the blue line. Zimmich curls with it. Now he's into the slot. He shoots. It's gloved down by the Phantoms netminder. Comes right back out to Schulman. He shoots. Hits a body in front. And now it's Viscoso's turn to dump that puck in. And he does, looking for Zimmich. Zimmich stick lifts his man, and McCarthy on the puck in the near corner, leaves it for Zimmich, who returns the pass over to McCarthy. McCarthy on the puck now, looking to get something out front. It's Zimmich on the backhand. Nice save there by the Delco goalie. And so Delco looks to clear the zone, and it'll be Zimmich at the top of the circle, though. Drop pass to Schulman. Schulman fires, hits a body in front. Viscoso now on the puck at the near point. Viscoso works that puck in deeper for McCarthy again, who finds Zimmich. Zimmich on the puck now, side of the net. Looks to send it to McCarthy. Hits a body in front. Delco able to clear that puck out from the net front, but not the zone, as Zimmich throws it right back up to the near slot. Slapper from Viscoso, kicked aside by the Delco goalie. Zimmich has the puck at the far side of the ice now. He's curling at the top of the circle as the Stars able to make a change while they're in the offensive zone. It's Viscoso on the puck. He shoots that one high and wide, and it'll be Zimmich trying to track this one down and keep the zone. Delco gets there first. They're able to get that puck across the blue line, and so Zimmich picks the puck right back up with speed. It'll be dumped in by Schulman. Rolling puck's just going to come in on net, and we'll get a quick whistle there with 19:28 left to go in the second half. Well, it's still all to play for here from Abe Stark, as the Stars will have an offensive zone draw upcoming. 19:28 with a near circle drop. It'll be Nicolaitis at the dot. Wins that one forward, fires in, picks up his own face-off win, works it toward Russo just off his stick, so Schaefer fires that farther. It's deflected up and wide of the cage. And so now it'll be Russo trying to dangle his man. He does. He comes in on net. He shoots, kicked aside by Delco once again. And it'll be Conforti on the puck at the far corner. Conforti sends that up to the high slot. Schaefer tries to pull the trigger. Stick gets in the way. And so Delco will emerge with that puck through the neutral zone. They still have it in the offensive zone. Delco shoots in. Speaker able to shut down that shot at first. And now the ensuing shot, he kicks aside there. He got back to the back post. Puck still not clear, though, for the Stars. Stars able to control it eventually and get that puck past the blue line. Well, some quick work there by the Stars netminder, able to keep the Phantoms off the score page here in the second half. It'll be Farrow tracking down that puck in the neutral zone. He'll go point to point with Schaefer. Schaefer will pick it up in his own end. He's got a little bit of ice in front of him as the Phantoms are making a change. Now Farrow works that puck up through the neutral zone. It's tapped farther there by Nicolaitis, and then the Phantoms come right back the other way. Farrow kicks that puck farther. Phantoms will pour in here, but not before Conforti gets to the puck. Throws it out of the zone. It's the Phantoms now with some time and space in the neutral zone, but they got to clear the offensive zone. They do, and they pour right back in. Nicolaitis and Farrow all over his man, and he separates his man from the puck. Tries to work it up toward Bizarro. Bouncing puck's going to come toward the blue paint. No danger, though, for the Stars as Farrow settled that puck down, threw it out of the zone. It's the Phantoms working that puck in the neutral zone. And deeper now come the Phantoms into the high slot. Oh, they're able to dangle around. They're in on Speaker, who goes after his man, and he takes a heavy hit. He's still down on the ice as Speaker, and it looks like he's going to get called here for a trip, but he is up off the ice now, and we'll see what the call here is as Speaker went after that puck, and looked like he had a man all over him, and so we'll see here what the call is. It's going to be a defensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars, and it is going to be a penalty on the Stars. No number yet put up on the board, but based on when the arm went up, it looked like it might have been on Speaker for diving for that puck and upending his man. And so it's 5-on-4 hockey here for the Stars. And it'll be Bizarro in the box. Unclear who that call was on. We'll have to check the score sheet after this one. In any event, the Stars don't really care. They just know they're down a man for the next 2 minutes as we play on. Stars look to clear the zone. They're able to do so. Good work by McCarthy on the back check. Takes his man out of the play. And the Phantoms will have to reset in the neutral zone. Instead, McCarthy gets in the way. Throws that up center ice. Zimmich tries to work that puck farther. Instead, it'll be the Phantoms coming the other way, but offside as they shoot just as the whistle went, so the Stars won't protest on that one. 17-12 left to go here in the second half. Stars up 3, down a man. Face-off's going to come just outside the Stars' defensive zone. Now that puck moved forward by McCarthy after the Zimmich face-off win. Zimmich will dump on in to kill some of this penalty. 1:24 left to go on the man advantage for Delco. It's the Stars now with the puck at the end wall. Zimmich comes away with it, and the Stars just killing more and more of the clock here as Zimmich works it up to Viscoso, sends a shot in, hits some skates though, but it'll be McCarthy firing in the slot, tries to go around one man. Gorloff comes away with it in the slot, works it over for McCarthy. McCarthy with some room. Zimmich one times that, nearly taps it home, and now a huge hit behind the net as Delco able to clear the zone, and it'll be Viscoso and Gorloff picking that puck up in their own end. Gorloff on the puck. He'll just have to reverse over for Viscoso as he was caught on the backhand there. Viscoso upends his man behind the net, and now Zimmich laying the wood as well. Some heavy hitting. Doesn't really matter where the puck is right now for the Stars as they work that puck up and out of the zone. The Phantoms will have to track back and pick that one up. It's not going to cross the end line, it doesn't look like, so onward we play as they set it up in their own zone. It's Russo on the forecheck. He's got Nikolaitis out there with him, as well as Gorloff and Viscoso. Phantoms fire in. Ooh, that puck nearly deflected in. There's a friendly fire bit there on the Stars instead. Just 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage here as the Phantoms load up. A wonderful block there by Russo. Sees that puck hit his shin guards rather than the back of the net. And now it's Nikolaitis with speed. Tries to leave the puck there, and it's just shoveled back in his own zone smartly by Viscoso, killing off the rest of this penalty. Conforti fires that puck to the weak side of the ice. Russo there trying to jam it farther. 5-on-5 hockey as shot out a cannon was Conforti there, pushing that puck forward. Instead, though, it'll be Leshner in the neutral zone, trying to settle that puck down so the Stars can clear the zone. They do. Russo dumps it right back in. And it's the Phantoms picking the puck up in their own end. Russo on the puck near the Zamboni doors. Russo takes it away from his man. He's around toward the blue paint, thinking about a wraparound. Instead, Shepard all the way to the wide spot, comes into the slot. It's Conforti. He shoots. He scores. Oh, Junior with no doubt on that one. And the Stars go up by 4 here at Abe Stark Sports Center. It's the New York Stars 6, Delco Phantoms 2. Now Conforti able to turn, fire, and score from the mid slot there on the forehand. Ensuing faceoff with 15 even left to go is going to be Fauci, Bizarro, and Fisher. Worked up there by the Stars into the offensive zone. And now we wait here as the players have that puck ping pong around and eventually come into the offensive zone for the Phantoms. It's the Phantoms trying to set up shop. Instead, puck comes over to Bizarro. Bizarro into the neutral zone now. Bizarro into the offensive zone on the forehand. Looks to load up as that puck come off his stick, though. And it'll be Fauci in for support. Instead, the Phantoms try and clear the zone. They hit a skate. They do so on the second time, though, as Leshner fires over to keep that puck from entering the offensive zone. He does once and twice, and onward we play here as Fisher will pick up the puck into the offensive end. He's got Bizarro down there with him. Fauci looking to keep the zone. Instead, that rolling puck comes past the blue line. The Stars have to clear the zone. They do. Phantoms now with the puck in the neutral zone, trying to send that puck farther. Send it all the way into the end boards. Farrow going to be there first. Take this puck all the way behind his own net on the forehand. He's able to avoid one hit and send that puck up. Bouncing puck past the far point. It's a 3-on-1. Fisher, Fauci, and Bizarro. Fisher loads up. He shoots. It's gloved down nicely by the Delco goalie. And then it's sent toward the blue paint, but harmlessly so as the Phantoms get there first. Stars will have to set up again. Bouncing puck. Leshner able to work that point to Farrow. Puck comes up to center ice. Now it's Bizarro dancing around a hit. He's got Fisher there with him. Bizarro loads up. He shoots, and it's saved nicely there by the Phantoms goaltender. And so it'll be an all-offensive zone draw upcoming for the Stars in time to remind you you're watching Midnight Sports. If you're dry, but you're still watching the game, it's Midnight Sports. Offensive zone draw through Zimmage coming up here. And he'll have Schulman out there with him as well as McCarthy. It's Delco emerging with the puck in their defensive end. Into the neutral zone comes Delco. A 3-on-2 developing, but pushed wide there by Schaefer. And Gorloff does the rest. Push that puck to the far point. Puck sits in some equipment, eventually drops out of McCarthy's glove. But we had a whistle before all that happened. And so 13-13 left to go here. It'll be a face-off in the Stars' end after that puck got caught in the captain's glove. Well, Zimmage to take this draw. Schulman, McCarthy to his right. And that puck sits at the dot. Stars trying to merge with it. A lot of sticks in the way there in the slot. Zimmage does eventually come away with it. Zimmage and McCarthy leaves it toward McCarthy, picks it right back up when he sees a Phantoms defender all over it. It's McCarthy and Zimmage in the far corner. Phantoms will emerge with this puck. Can't quite throw it out of the zone just yet. McCarthy now on the puck, works it over for Schulman. Schulman loads up, looking for his Zimmage deflection. It's blockered aside there by the Phantoms goalie. Puck thrown up to the point, to the dot. And now it'll come into the slot and evade all sticks, come out of the zone. Boy, the Stars had a decent look at it there. It was a bang-bang play, but just couldn't settle that puck enough to really rip the shot. And so it'll be the Phantoms now setting up in their own end, trying to get this puck out of their zone. They do. They're in the neutral zone. Look out. Phantoms have a heavy shot there from that top of the slot and watched wide very nicely by Schaefer. Schaefer reverses for Gorloff. Gorloff to McCarthy. McCarthy to Zimmage. And Zimmage with some speed now. Zimmage will take it in himself as the Stars are making a change. At rolling, puck comes in and Zimmage scores. Oh my gosh. Wow, talk about doing it yourself. Zimmage able to tap that puck farther to himself and then round the goaltender. And he scores, making this a 7-2 hockey game. Well, 12:07 left to go here at Abe Stark Sports Center. And it's the Stars 7, the Phantoms 2. Ensuing faceoff, one forward by Russo. Russo on the puck now, and he's into the offensive zone. He'll buy some time for his teammates to get set up at the near half wall. Russo working that puck deeper. Conforti out there with him, trying to keep the breakout play from happening. Nikolaitis to the puck first. He'll drop that in deeper. And the puck then will come right back up to the near half wall. Pinching in is Leshner. That rolling puck comes in on net, and it's covered smartly there by the Phantoms netminder as a lurking Stars forward was at the back post. Might have been Nikolaitis on that far side. Speaking of which, James Nikolaitis to take this draw. He wins that forward. Russo fires in after it. Phantoms send that around behind the cage. Now it's Conforti on the forecheck. He just takes his man out of the play and takes the puck from him. He is feeling it out there. Leshner loads up on the forehand, sends one in, goes 5-hole. It's shut down, though, as Russo picks up the change. It's Russo now curling behind the net, throwing a backhander in. Ensuing shot goes just wide from Nikolaitis. It's Conforti on the forecheck, separated from the puck after some heavy hitting. And the Phantoms will break out of the zone. The Phantoms across center ice. Nikolaitis dumps his man as Leshner picks up the puck. It'll be Nikolaitis, though. Looks like going to the box on this one. We'll see what the call is, as he was able to upend his man right in front of the scorer's table. And Conforti to the box as well. Well, this is going to get interesting here. We'll see. Nikolaitis not to the box. Conforti to the box. Well, a little bit of an explanation given to the players. But it'll be 4 Stars skaters on the ice here with 11:07 left to go in the second half. Conforti to the box for 2. Looked like might have been for roughing. Delco wins that faceoff, comes up to the point. Now Bizarro streaking, nearly picks the puck off his man in the neutral zone. And Delco sets right back up in the offensive end. Delco looking wide. They send one in on Speaker. Bouncing puck sticked up. He does enough there with some help from Schaefer. as that puck was rolling through the blue paint. He sticked it up, thought it was going wider. Instead, it bounced straight up, and Schaefer able to help him fight that one off. 1:32 left to go in the man advantage here for Delco. Stars don't want to let them back into it with that 5-goal lead, but still plenty of time on the clock at 10:30 left to play in this game. Pizarro able to get in the way of that zone exit, and Delco will have to reset again. It's Delco setting it up at their own blue line, coming through the neutral zone now. Up a man for another minute and 11 seconds. Delco curls into the slot. They're looking to get the shot off. Speaker gets the shoulder in the way. Not even sure that one hit him as it goes high of the cage. Delco now trying to keep the puck in the zone. They're able to do so until the puck gets to Farrow, who shovels a backhand and then takes a couple elbows right to the head for his trouble. He's dropped there is Farrow, but able to help get that puck out of the zone. And now Pizarro on the puck, streaking into the offensive zone is Pizarro. He'll stop, curl, wait for some teammates here to kill off more of this penalty. Looking for Zimmage there was Pizarro. He'll take this one out of the zone, though. 35 seconds left to go in the man advantage as the Stars clear the zone. Pizarro on the puck there. Works that over towards Zimmage. Zimmage fires forward on the puck. It's Zimmage who's rubbed off the puck momentarily, and so Delco comes the other way. Delco into the high slot. They load up. They look for the shot. That pass goes all the way across, and it doesn't come. Wonderful diving play there by, looked like Viscoso, able to cut out the threat, and Delco couldn't pull the trigger, and now we'll get a whistle at 9:14 left to go here in the second half. And it looks like it might have been an offside on the Stars. So this faceoff coming just outside the offensive zone for the Stars. It'll be Zimmage at the dot. He wins that toward Gorloff. Gorloff dumps that puck in. McCarthy on the forecheck tries to upend the Delco breakout. Instead, Delco got it to the neutral zone, and now it's dumped in. Icing waved here as McCarthy fires in on the forecheck to the far corner. He gets to the puck first, throws it to the slot. Nobody home, though, and Delco will break out the other way. Delco in the neutral zone. Gorloff able to jam up his man long enough for Viscoso to get on the puck. And then Viscoso takes a hit here at the near half wall, but works it up toward Schulman. Schulman gets past his man, gets the return pass from McCarthy, and now he's on the forecheck. It's Schulman in all alone. 4 men around him. He gets the shot off. Saved nicely, though, by Delco as the Stars try and set it up in the offensive zone again. Gorloff able to throw that aside. Comes to Schulman. Schulman, one shot, then two. Hits a body in front on the second. And so now he throws that across the ice toward Gorloff. Gorloff on the puck, throws that wide of the cage. Schulman will pick up there. Schulman on the puck at the far circle. Dumps that one in deeper. Looking for Zimmage. He's got him there as Zimmage works that puck to the near side of the ice. It's jammed out of the zone, though, by Delco. Gorloff upends his man, streaking toward the puck, and Viscoso will take over. It's Viscoso on the puck, working that puck all the way across center ice, but Delco comes away with it. Delco on the forehand, top of the circle. Viscoso just has no quit in him today over in that far corner, working over his man there. As Zimmage on the far side of the ice, now the near side, emerges with the puck and dumps it on back to the offensive zone. And it's McCarthy on the puck there in the far corner. McCarthy all over his man as that puck is kicked to another Delco man, but McCarthy jams up that play too, long enough for Fauci to get in there and try and throw something to the net front. Delco, though, will turn with the puck at center ice. Delco tries to dump in. Fisher on the back check, comes up the play initially, and now it'll be Gorloff on the puck in the near corner. Gorloff there, trying to work that puck up and out of his zone as we tick nearly under 7 minutes to go here at Abe Stark Sports Center. It's Fauci on the puck, sends that over to the far side of the ice. Pizarro tries to tap it farther. Delco in the way. Pizarro all over his man, and he gets the puck back. Pizarro taps it past his man. It's a 2-on-1 developing with Fisher. Fisher in the middle of the ice. Pizarro, he shoots. It's gloved down by the Stars man, and now Fauci comes in, leaves it there. It's tapped just wide of the cage by the Stars on the follow-up. Fauci to Fisher to Pizarro. It's Fauci now throwing that in front, looking for Pizarro. Rolling puck in the blue paint. Sits there. Shot comes in. It's a score. Dominic Pizarro, the other birthday boy. He shoots and he scores. Racks that one home. And now it's Stars 8, Phantoms 2. Well, 6:38 left to play in this one as Pizarro gets the plaudits from his teammates. The Stars tilted the ice there. with some good passing. So, Phantoms break in though, mini break here, 2-on-1. They shoot. Speaker able to get the glove and send that wide of the cage. Pass comes in now. Phantoms behind the cage. They're pushing hard right now to try and get another goal. They shoot high and wide of the cage, and that puck's going to leave the zone. Phantoms pick it up in the neutral zone. They work that puck up through the center of the ice. They gain the offensive zone again, do the Phantoms. They're on the forehand, trying to go around their man. As that puck comes in, Speaker shuts it down there. And so we're going to have a stoppage in play, but it looked like the scorekeeper perhaps told to run the clock. And so this clock is going to keep on ticking here at Abe Stark Sports Center as the Stars get some new skaters out there. Well, it'll be McCarthy on the puck, trying to work it forward through the neutral zone. He does, leaves it there for Schulman. Stars break into the offensive end. Schulman taps that farther toward McCarthy. Shot comes in, stick to side. McCarthy with the puck behind the net, works that over for Zimmage. Zimmage on the puck now, surveys his options, dances in deeper, and he shoots, goes wide of the cage. The puck will come all the way over to Leshner at the near point. Leshner dumps that in deep. McCarthy on it, trying to throw it out front. Smart play there, just a little bit out of the reach of Schulman. And so it'll be Delco breaking out of their zone. Only so far as Leshner has quietly had a wonderful game out there. Name might not be on the score sheet, but he has done everything you'd want a defenseman to do. You know, they say you're a good defenseman if your name doesn't get mentioned very much. Well, it's Farrow now turning in with the puck, trying to send that net front, and McCarthy emerges with it and works that up toward Leshner. Leshner dumps that right back down for McCarthy. We're under 5 minutes to play here, despite the fact that the timer is not going on your screen. And so Delco will emerge with it into the neutral zone. It'll be the Stars, though, again through Leshner, cutting out the threat, and McCarthy threading that up towards Zimmage. Zimmage on the puck there, sends that in deeper, and the Phantoms will come away with it at their blue line. Some of the hitting has died down just a little bit here in the last few minutes of this game as Gorloff takes over the puck. It's Gorloff into the offensive zone. He tries to load up on the forehand to go around his man. Instead, Delco emerges with it, but not out of the zone. As Fisher doing some heavy work there in the mid slot. He'll shoot, and it's saved nicely by the Delco goalie. Delco clears the zone. They send it all the way back to the Stars' defensive zone, and it will be Schaefer with the puck. He's got Gorloff out there with him. Bizarro turns with the puck, crosses center ice into the offensive zone, and then Delco emerges again. A little back and forth right now between the two blue lines as opposed to the two offensive ends as it was earlier in the game. Schaefer cuts out that pass. Stars break in, though, just a little bit too soon, and so we'll get a stoppage in play, but not on the clock, as we have just 3:24 left to go here late in the second half at Abe Stark Sports Center. All right, the clock on your screen is now right. Face-off just outside the offensive zone of the Stars. And it'll be Nicolaitis winning that forward. Russo firing in on the forecheck. Puck rolls all the way to the near corner. Delco working that puck up and out of the zone, but only to the blue line. It's Nicolaitis on the puck. He'll shoot. Shots deflected wide. Conforti picks it up behind the net and now curls to the far corner. Conforti dancing around men. And Nicolaitis picks up that puck. He drops it down. Couldn't pull the trigger to get the shot off after all the other action he had to do to pull that puck out of the air. Delco is going to be able to get this puck out of the zone so far as Russo and Gorloff. Russo, though, turns with the puck right back into the offensive zone. It's Russo on the backhand. Saved nicely there. And now the players will have to chop that puck off the back of the net. They do. We play on. As Conforti sends that puck down toward Russo. Russo leaves it there for Nicolaitis. Nicolaitis throws it up toward Gorloff. Gorloff on the puck, trying to work it deeper. At the very spot on the ice at the scene of his heroics from last weekend. It'll be Russo now behind the net, curling behind the netminder, and he curls again to try and shake off his man. Conforti works that puck in deeper. It's thrown, though, out of the zone by Delco, and so it'll be Gorloff on the puck in his own end as we tick down to 120 seconds left to go in this one. Schaefer sees that puck come off his stick, and Delco looks to get some more shots on goal here as they throw it in front. Speaker kicks that one aside as he was sliding post to post, thinking there was someone lurking back post. Instead, it hit a skate and rolled in on him. But now it's the Stars breaking the other way. It's Conforti on the puck. Nicolaitis down low, and Delco will come away with it. Now across their own blue line is Delco. Into the neutral zone, into the offensive zone is Delco. Into the slot, on the backhand there, looking to send something in on Speaker. It comes into the slot, goes wide of the cage there as Delco picks the puck up again, tries to move it up to the point. Instead, it's going to escape the zone. And there's about 80 seconds left to go in this rolling clock game as Delco works that puck up and out of their zone all the way across the ice. It's Delco now loading up. The wrister is going to be covered there by Speaker after he makes the save on that wrist shot that came in. Hit him right in the cuff of the wrist. And it'll be a defensive zone draw here for the Stars. Mel shots 33-19 in the Stars' favor as we tick under 50 seconds left to go. Just a reminder, next weekend, 10:45 a.m. on Saturday, right here on Midnight Sports, it'll be Peconic visiting the New York Stars in their first LIAHL matchup. And then on Sunday, the Stars will roll down to Ashton, PA to take on the 15U Delco Phantom Diamond team. Excuse me, on the screen there. It'll be Delco now trying to work that puck in on Speaker. He's able to make that save, and then he gets a late stick. And so, some real disagreement between the players after Speaker got slashed there. And the players have a bit of a conversation as time ticks off, and that'll do it. We're about to go final here at Abe Stark Sports Center. It's the New York Stars 8, the Delco Phantoms 2. It's a sweep for your Stars here on a Saturday in Coney Island, Brooklyn. Thanks so much for joining us here on Midnight Sports. We will see you next weekend, and until then, stay safe.